Why are you going to charge? Why? You know, like, no screen. Your friend is here. Hakuna screen. Nice. We are back, eh? We are back. Ninyo? Yes? The song season?
Ya kusikiza.
Iko kwa phone? Ni homework?
Search.
Ni homework?
So, mbo.
Nani alikupea za kusearch?
Niliangalia kwa tablet yangu nikaona wimbo nikasikiza.
Hata kuna kusikiza?
Nikaandika.
Listen to it on your TV. Ende weke kwa TV. Siko na YouTube kwa TV yako.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Nifungie mlango. Nitakuwekea charger hiyo. Be careful. Usiharibu your charging port. Yeke hapo itachajiwa. It's not an emergency.
Hata sio mimi niingiza.
Itacharge, acha hapo. Close the door for me. Now we are back. Mboro, we have a topic for now. Kuna time na kujanga nasema ni Q&A. So right now it's not a Q&A, Mboro. So meaning of Israel, you can Google the meaning of Israel. Mboro, who are the Anunnaki? We don't do that. You don't just come and start asking questions. Tuambie who runs the world, who are the Anunnaki, who are the Israel. You can Google all that, okay? We have a topic for now. When I have Q&A, nakuambianga muulize. When it's a Q&A, you don't ask the questions. Right now it's not question time. There's a topic, there's a header there. And the header is talking about why, or the reason why men cheat. But men will be on hermit mode when they are alone. Okay, that's the conversation now. So we are breaking it down esoterically speaking. Why? Tumeweka pusi huko nyuma. Ama tukiweka picha zingine mnasema ni mashaitani. We understand that you are traumatized children of God. So to show you grace, I'll only be putting pictures that make you feel good about yourself. Takuwa tunaweka tu pusi, tu maua, you know, you are traumatized na vitu kama hizo. Now, so the reason men cheat, but be in hermit mode when they are alone. 14 people watching, 1,000 likes is disrespectful. Hiyo nayo hatuwezi kataa. Sitakuwa nakuja live. Na si kwa ubaya, but I'll not be doing lives whereby you are not keeping the algorithm up. I'm already shadow banned enough. Okay? TikTok, don't be toxic, especially if you watch me. Okay? But kama ingekuwa nonsense, kama akina Bahati ama akina Susa, himu ingekuwa mmelike sana na mmeshare sana. You like garbage in your mind, and they know that. They already know that Africans like garbage. So on your algorithm, they give you garbage. Okay? And then you always wonder why as a collective, you're always never manifesting anything important. It's because when there's something important that can help you, you don't want that. You want to cry for reparations, 5 acres and a mule, na vitu kaa hizo. But I'll show you grace. So, otherwise I should even be continuing this video, but I'll show you grace, so I'll continue the video. Maybe for the sake of just one person. Now, when a man is with a woman, so let's say a man has a woman back at home, or let's say a man has a relationship with a woman or a girl. So men understand that women come with more than one thing. Like when a woman comes to a man, there'll always be something attached to that woman. So women have needs beyond the physical world. So beyond the sex, beyond what you are providing for the women, women have beyond that physical need, they have other needs. Okay? So women have needs beyond the physical. Women have needs beyond what you call the material things you are providing to them. And one of those things that they have a need for beyond is emotional support. Okay? Women need people who are there for them emotionally. Now, since a lot of men don't even know how to deal with their own emotions, they are already beta males, so they can't already deal with their own emotions. So these are men who lash out. These are men who shout. These are men who are led by their ego, thought, logic, thought all the time. So you find that a man, for example, is going to get entangled with a woman. But the moment he gets entangled with that woman, after some times, after going out, after the sex, after everything else, he realizes, wait, yaani huyu msichana anipigia simu kuniuliza avae nguo gani? Wait a minute. Huyu msichana anipigia simu kuniambia tu amekula lunch na rafiki yake. Wait a minute. Huyu msichana ananipigia kunipigia. She doesn't even want you to pay for her salon, but anakupigia kuambia ako kwa salon. So the men are like, wait, I didn't sign up for this. Okay? I didn't sign up to be emotionally available for this woman. So what do? So they bail out. They'd rather stick with the woman, whether it's the wife or the other woman, who they have already built a world around. So these are the women that they are living with, who they don't need to be there for them emotionally. They are already abusing these women na vitu kama hizo. So they run away from a good relationship, or they cap out just because they cannot deal with that part of a woman that involves them being there. Because if you decide to have a girlfriend, if you decide to have a side chick, if you decide to have another woman in your life, then you have to be ready to be there for that other woman beyond the physical, beyond the material. You have to be there for her. Women have other needs. Okay? Because when, let's just do a proper class about this. So if you have a book, okay? So if you have a book, if you have your own book, because it's Friday, love and appreciation, let's just do it properly. Let's just do a proper introduction. Let's just do a proper class now. Let's just do it properly. Let's learn. Because by starting that video, I felt the need to go deeper into this. So let's write something down, because this can be a whole lecture. And anything that you learn on my page, you can take it, you can mix it up, you can chop it up, you can rewire it, you can help other people with the same information. Okay? So let's write something down. So, remember, males are what you call left brain, logical, thought, masculine. Okay? So, whenever you are thinking about a man, understand that the man is always coming from a logical point of view, from the left brain. No. So now, when a man is with a female and he doesn't want anything to do with that female, it's because he does not want to be exposed to all the vibrational spaces that you have to fulfill, aka the level of satisfaction you deeply need to be in for you to maintain when you get involved with a woman. So you can write that down. So you can say, not wanting to be exposed to all the vibrational spaces that you have to fulfill, aka the level of satisfaction you deeply understand you have to maintain. So when you're in a relationship with a person, there's really an underlying need for you to be there for them, because you are relating. This is a relationship. Okay? So when you are in a relationship with a woman, you have to meet all her needs, and these needs are beyond the physical world. They are beyond the money, the fame, the bills. In that relationship, beyond the sexual desires, there's other things that you need to satisfy now. These are beyond you. These are deep in the esoteric world. And if you cannot satisfy them in that lady, by default, hata wewe bila kujua ni nini, you'll find yourself running away from her and going back to your wife or going back to your relationship. But the females also cannot understand why a man cannot commit. And the reason is not the female. The reason is not the women. The reason is the men. Because men don't know that women have needs beyond the physical. This is metaphysically now. This is now beyond. This is metaphysical. This is behind the scenes. Okay? This is the unseen realm now. For example, a woman is, or a man is going to cheat on the wife, or a man is going to cheat on a girlfriend. And then when he's caught, anamwambia, I really didn't love that woman. It was just about the sex. I really didn't care about that woman. It was just the sex, which is okay. But you're forgetting this. To the woman, what you're telling her is not what she's getting. Remember, women come through emotions. They have to be emotionally connected to you before it gets there. For the woman, what you are telling her is this, that you really didn't care about that other bitch. To you, she was just a hole. To you, it was just sex. So what are you telling her? You are telling your woman that even to you, she's just that. That even to you, you can just wake up one day and leave her. That's what you are telling her. Because you are telling her you really didn't care about that other woman. It was just sex. It's okay. So what you are telling her that even her, you really don't care about her. It's just sex. You are even better telling her, I really did care about that other woman because of this and this. And I also do care about you for this and this. And this is even how polygamy used to work. Because these men knew how to take care of these women's needs, all of them. You have to know how to take care of all your women's needs. And it has got nothing to do with money. It has got nothing to do with providing. You can provide and all that, but there's something underlying that is beyond. Okay? So, you go and you talk to the woman, and you tell her, okay, I didn't care about her. But you are thinking you are smart. But remember, your woman is emotional. So your woman is thinking, if you can stick your dick in something you don't care about, because this is what you are telling your wife. You are telling your wife, I didn't care about her, it was just sex. So your wife is thinking, if you can stick your dick in something you do not care about, so how long before you leave me? Because what you are telling her is that you only cared about the sex, which is okay. You're telling your wife, I only cared about the sex with her. Nothing more. When you tell her, I was only sleeping with her, it's okay. You're telling your wife, I only cared about the sex. So your woman is looking at you like, if you can stick your dick in something that you do not care about, it was just sex. So, what about me? I'm your wife, yes, but you are telling me, without telling me, that you can stick your dick in something you don't care. So, could it be you have been sticking your dick in me also, and you don't care? Just maybe because of the children, just maybe because we are living together. You see, you are the man, you get it wrong. Because you are thinking you are clever. Oh, just sleeping with her. Women listen different. To the women, it's, so you are sticking your dick in a woman you don't care about. And you have guts enough to tell me that. Hata afadhali you wenda confess, umwambie, you know what? Yeah, I was also sleeping with her. Yeah, you cheated on me, I didn't cheat on you. She's good for me. I love you. You're my woman. I also care about her. Now that is very different from you denying. But I'm not saying you do that though. This is for teaching purposes only. For example, this is what now causes women to be more masculine. So now you are forcing your wife to be more masculine by her catching you with other women or in other affairs, and this is how you do it. So since your wife or since these women know that they have to be around men, for example, women know by default, women know that they are used for just for show. Women know when you go to a club, unaonanga mwanamke amevaa booty shorts, very short skirt, it's cold in Whiskey River, wherever, anauza anakuja na yagamesa shorts, she's cold, but she has to, kwa sababu wako kazi. So women understand that they are looked at like objects. This is something women know already. They know they are used like sex symbols. Si ati hawajui, they know. So when a woman is put in that position, she knows that she can quickly lose her value. She knows that after 20 something years huwezi pewa kazi ya promotion kwa club, inapeangwa teenagers because they have a shelf life. So that woman, when she's in the presence of men, what she does is she becomes masculine. And men, this is another thing, men, when you see men, a lot of men, when they see men with women, they think that a woman who's popular is sleeping around. No, a woman who's around too many men is actually not even sleeping around with those men. She understands that that is the narrative around, so she acts like that because anajua the moment she allows herself to be dropped, that will be the end of her. So she becomes masculine. Someone like, an example would be someone like Megan Thee Stallion, the rapper. So atakuwa hapo na marapa wengine mnamuona naka, but you may be surprised that Megan Thee Stallion is maybe getting only one dick. But to you, she looks like she's loose, but she has to look like that to maintain that status. Okay? So the reason men cheat, but be in hermit mode when they are alone, is they don't want the responsibility that comes with handling a woman like a real man should, understanding that women have needs beyond the physical. And these needs may be silly, but they are very important to the females. So you'll find a man who's alone, he's not cheating around. But the moment that man is married or has a woman, now he starts cheating. Because at the end of the day, when the other woman demands or requests that man to be there for her in another way, he can cap out and leave and go back to his wife because he does not want to be responsible. Sasa, let's see. Questions. Wish a lot of men could listen to this. Watanyongwa if they confess. What to do when a woman demands to have her space to heal? Just give it to her. It's more beneficial to you if she heals. Like we said, you can communicate in the comments. I like very interactive comments. When we are in live, you can answer some of these questions because some of you are not beginners. Okay, some of you are not beginners. So, so there's no question. It's Friday. Love and appreciation. Ruled by Venus. So we can have, I can end this live and I can open an interactive Q&A now. Unaona mko na maswali, then we can start a Q&A. Just because it's Friday, you know. I know it's 40 people watching and I know you are like, no, you can't end this live. Why don't you continue this one? Someone is asking, how do you handle a cheating one? So I don't even know if it's a lady or a guy asking. So you should always know that you have the wrong interpretation of everything. You have the wrong starting points on a lot of things. Even what you call cheating could have just been sex casual, like I said. And even that casual, what you are calling cheating is not actually what. So this is, I don't think our people are ready for this kind of conversations because You have been taught your relationships from books and movies and language. You have been told that if you're with someone and sleep with someone else, that is cheating. Yet you should be comfortable even finding your wife sleeping with someone else. So you're not ready for those kind of conversations because you do not understand why people used to have orgies um, back in the villages. You do not understand sex magic. You do not understand why the people who rule you will have those kind. So it's you are so on the other side of religion and the Bible that we can have this kind of conversation. So that I cannot answer that question because I'm not cut from the same cloth like you people in this world. I understand you don't even know how to have sex. You have learned how to have sex from porn. Okay? So you are rushed. Sex for you is drop your pants, drop on your knee, put it in your mouth. Now I'm wet, put it in, hump and puff, and then ejaculate, and you're done. So you don't even know the difference between a climax and an orgasm. You don't know how to hold an orgasm. You don't know what the esoteric meaning behind, and so it's I cannot answer that question. That's a whole class on. Hey man, all I can say is that you guys don't know even. Okay, maybe you're having sex because it's called sex, but that is not even sex. So you're swallowing ngumu. I'm not cut from that cloth of what you are calling cheating. No, no. So what bull and 5 cows. There's a reason why unawekanga sungura 10 unatafuta ndume moja. Even in the end, you may think that humans are smart, but you are not smart in any way, shape, or form. You think you are smart, you are not. You are not smart just because you have technology. We are the dumbest of the dumbest when it comes to creation. We are the dumbest in this 3D. We think we are smart because we have a bigger brain evolved, but we are the dumbest people. So that conversation has to be a whole conversation on itself, but not for this because nikianza kuongea about cheating, a lot of si unasikia already the word umetumia cheating. Define cheating. So inasema cheating is dishonesty, unfair, escape, evade, avoid, bypass, shun, frustrate. All that is cheating. When you're having frustrating sex with your partner, that's cheating. Ni wife yako, but the sex is frustrating. That's cheating. But you don't know how to look because you are lost in language. Okay? To avoid is to cheat. When your man is avoiding to touch you in the right way, he's cheating in that relationship. Okay? When your man will not go down on you, to dodge is to cheat. Okay? So to miss is to cheat. When you miss something, when you miss a meal, that's cheating. When you miss an orgasm, that's cheating. So we have the wrong. I cannot. My I have a circumcised heart and a circumcised frontal robe, so I don't look at things the way you look at things. So I'm not on that. I cannot answer that. I cannot answer that. It's deeper than that. Okay, so because already you are thinking, oh my God, he did this, I have to leave them. And no, it's not like that. Because you have to ask yourself why this is happening. Like, you don't even ask yourself why this person is avoiding. Because if someone is not having sex with you, what you are calling cheating, it means they are avoiding you. And if they are avoiding you, there's a reason. And some of you are even in the wrong relationships. You know that. Most of our parents were in the wrong relationships. Most of you are already in the wrong relationships, but you're not ready or willing to leave because you found yourself in those relationships, but you don't even know how you found yourself in those relationships. Okay? Okay? Just give that knowledge. Can one know their sign if they doesn't know their birth date? Yeah. What they call cheating, you mean it's not? You see, Jonty, you see? What you think is cheating is not cheating. Now, maybe we can add on this one. You might be in the wrong relationship What is a relationship? A relationship is when two or more people, keyword, two or more people can relate on something together. A relationship is when two or more people can relate on something together. Your grandfathers used to have many wives. Why? Because 2 or 3 or 4 women could relate to something together. Tuanze hapo. And that thing, aka, have totally different backgrounds, be in totally different things behind where they are coming from, but they are relating together towards a common goal, a healthy relationship. So, I repeat, what is a relationship? A relationship is when two or more people can relate on something together. These people can be from totally different backgrounds, totally different things, but they can relate on a better terms and conditions for a reason. Wacha tusikie Google inasema nini. Define relationship. So Google inasema it is a connection, a relation, association, a link, a correspondence, a parallel, a tie-in, an alliance, a bond, an interaction, an interconnection. That is from your Google. I'm not making shit up. It's from your Google. It's from your phones. Okay? So, mukiongea about a relationship, we understand that you are very limited in your language. The people who created your language or the people who are creating your world limit you. They want you to think a certain way. Based on their movies, they say, oh, this one was cheating on this one. Because they want you to be very limited. So, the state of being connected by blood or marriage. An example, they can trace their relationship to a common ancestor. So a relationship can be a family tie, family connections, a blood tie, kingship, a common lineage, or a connection. So you can have relationships with people just because you are connected to them, or you have family ties to them, or you have an alliance working towards a goal, an association, or a parallel. So, now, so often we get in relationships for other reasons. So your father got in a relationship with your mother because she was hungry. She wanted a man to feed her. So this is the reasons why all these relationships end up becoming blockages in our lives. So your relationship, wherever relationship konayo saizi, could be the biggest stumbling block in your life. You may not know it, but your spouse could be the biggest block in your life. Ni mabibi wangapi tunajua wamewin green card and their husbands were like hapana wachana green card ni evil and they divorced them later, more than one green card. So that relationship ended up becoming your biggest block. So you might be in the long relationship, but based on the fact that in a relationship you have to maintain, you have to be married, you have to raise children together, because this is how limited you are when it comes to, that's why they gave you religion and these things to put you down. So a relationship may actually be blocking you from your actual goals. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're a musician, okay? Let's say now you as a musician, your husband works in the bank. You're in the wrong relationship because you do not share common goals. And at the end of it all, you're supposed to be in a relationship where you share common goals. So you being a relationship, your husband will always be like, umechelewa wapi? Unamwambia, si unajua mimi nakuanga kwa band gani unatokanga saa 5? Unaweza ongea na watu umalizange ukuange wa kwanza. Why do you have to perform saa 5? Why do you have to curtain raise? Wewe mbona unaendanga saa 5? Si kuna wale wanakujanga musician wanaimba saa 1 wanafungulia wengine, mbona wewe ndio wa mwisho? So your husband wants you to be a small musician so that you are home early. So this husband of yours, though in a relationship, becomes the biggest stumbling block in your life. However, let's say you are a musician and then you get in a relationship with a lawyer. So you can have a good relationship because your lawyer, husband, can work as a lawyer who deals with music. So ni lawyer atakuwa anawasaidia kusign agreements. Ni lawyer anawasaidia kusign hizo deals the music. So you can always travel with your husband because he's doing law based on musicians. You see how it goes? So even your relationships, the ones that you are getting into, are the biggest stumbling blocks that you have in your relationships. But you have been told to never leave your relationships. And that is the biggest problem we have with you Africans. You like pleasing your parents. You like people pleasing. So you know you're in the wrong relationship, but you don't want to leave. Watu watasema nini na niko na mtoto? Si ukae hapo ukufe bas. Na huyu mtoto moja ama wawili. Stay there miserable. Blood pressure. Mashida. Pretending you're happy, going to church, smiling at people. Oh my God. And the only time you even get in that car is when you are going to lie to the people in the churches. Okay? Your relationship might be the wrong one for you. If your relationship, let me give you an example for the people who are already not in relationships now. This is how you spot it. If you're in a relationship right now, and the relationship that you are right now is forcing you to pay attention to things that have got nothing to do with you, you are in the wrong relationship. Your relationship should be a relationship that is geared or working towards what you do. For example, Beyonce and Jay-Z, why are they having such an amazing life? It's because both of them have the same interest, music. That is a superpower couple, na vitu kama hizo. If you are in a relationship where your wife is a politician and you are not, you are going to crash. So you see, when you come to esoteric lectures, they become beautiful because it is what it is. You have to look at things the way they are. But then again, for the sake of this world, the worldview is the wrong worldview. So shout out to everyone in the comments, whoever you have a relationship with. Look if the relationship you have with them is geared toward the same thing you are doing. Or you have a lot of agreeable energy into whatever you are doing. So your relationship, instead of it becoming another battle you have to fight, becomes something that both of you now can agree on. And now you can even start having what you call sex magic, where you are manifesting the same thing. Like when you're having sex, you have the same goals. So that helps them, or that helps you attain that goal much more faster. If you know how to have sex though, because you don't know. Story for another day. Sasa. Yeah. Sasa unaona vile emotion cheated on me and told me that I'm cheated. John Tiwanels. Kidogo. Wait, kidogo. Are you from Dagoretti? Someone is asking. I grew up in Dagoretti. Hata wivu ni cheating. Yeah, there's some of you are even jealous of your wife. Naambia bibi yako kuja hapa. Hiyo nguo ni fupi sana. You are jealous. You don't even know where it's coming from. You are jealous because maybe your mom was jealous about you. Sawa. Yeah, so Jonty, aka siku hizi sipati notifications za class. Yeah, I'm very shadow banned. A lot of people are not getting notifications when I go live. It's by design. The things we speak about, they have to be... the algorithm is designed like that. It's not the things we say. It's not what we say. It's how we say it. So the algorithm is set in a way where how I say some things, immediately and classify. It puts me in a classification to be shadow banned. It's not even someone doing it. It's the machine. Okay? It's the algorithm. Not what I say, how I say it. So the AI has learned that anyone who puts this amount of words in, if in 400 words, we have these names inside there, then huyu anafaa wekwe mahali fulani. That's why you're not getting notifications. So I'm already shadow man. Like I told you, I have 16,000 followers, but ukienda kwa nini yangu ya TikTok inasema I have 5,000. Sometimes in a glitch, inanionyesha the actual followers that I have. Right now, unaona ni 41 people watching. May actually be having like 300 people watching right now, but iwezi reflect pale. It's by design. It happens on YouTube. It happens on Rambo. Now it has come to TikTok, and we know this thing. So, but since they already know there's algorithm that is based on the influence on where they want to take your mind, kuna mtu akiingia live tu hivi, if you know how to look for it, you can tell. Unaona mtu ameingia live, unaona 7 people joined. Before hiyo live imefika 2 minutes, unaona akona 1.1 thousand people watching. That's a lie. There's no way in under 2 minutes you can have over 1,000 people watching. Hata ukifactor the time, but they tangwa bots, but we are not complaining. We love it. We love the world regardless and everything. So, yeah. Just know that tunakuanga just know that between 8 and 10 a.m. when my logo is in the sky, Taurus, Canaanite Baal, I'll be live. And between 8 and 10 p.m. at night, June is Scorpio hour, I may be live. Just know that. Then maybe you can always be looking for my logo in the sky like the Batman logo. I'm already on Gemini time. So kama tuko Gemini, let's practice the Gemini ritual. Let's end this live. Tuingie Gemini and have a Q&A. Gemini is that mutable air sign communication. So we can have interaction. It's the twins. It's Sodom and Gomorrah. So tumetoka Canaan, tuko Sodom and Gomorrah. So let me restart this one. We can have question on Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah, we can talk about sex and all that. We are allowed to talk all that ratchet nonsense, Sodom and Gomorrah time. So let me end this one. Julikuwa imeanza Canaan, tuingie Sodom and Gomorrah. Sawa, tayo. Let's go to Sodom and Gomorrah.